we are back, ladies and gentlemen. I almost caught him this time. I know they're talking about me the whole time while this is happening. I know. Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
It's blowing!
Okay, Ollie, you need to catch your breath, my friend. We're gonna kill him if we keep this up.
Yeah, they really took the wind out of him.
I had to run to the next station where I left my whistle.
All right.
Y'all are crazy. Thank you so much for all these subs and bits. And Dave, I don't know if you can see everything that's going on, but it's crazy. Almost
I see it,
level
and
5.
It warms my heart immensely. Thank you all so much for your continued support. You really don't have to, but we damn near appreciate it. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we'll get to all the read-offs in a little bit, but we know what you came here for. So, when we last left our heroes, finding themselves freshly disbanded from the headmistress's office at the Temple of Brother Time, a revelation comes in the way of Maxim. It seems that he too has received a necklace from his old mentor, Rusilian Vo, the identical hourglass as the one that Alara wears. After a brief discussion around its origin, the party made their way back to the Founding Brothers statues in Old Town Boku. There they utilized their brilliant minds and strategic decision-making, in order to find the combination to unlock the statue. And inside, they found a hollowed-out cavity that held Rusilian's weapon, the Staff of Time. With the staff now in Alara's possession, the crew headed back to the temple, as Alara wanted to see the resting place of Rusilian with her own eyes. Traveling down into the catacombs, they were ambushed by a relatively harmless jungle goblin named Buzz. It was revealed that Buzz lives in the sewers below Boku, and in recent times, more and more bodies have been collecting down there, some occasionally making noises and movements. He's been watching over certain resting places in an attempt to stop whomever is orchestrating these morbid activities. Go ahead, Ollie.
Oh, I had long air for that one.
I had long air for that one. Nice.
Level 5.
You know the long air?
Yeah.
The party followed Buzz into the sewers, where they discovered hundreds of corpses in a large cavern far below the city. And while they attempted to remain as quiet as possible, it was Shade in his temporarily deafened state that blew their cover and were chased from the sewer proper. As they emerged topside, they realized the time and that they would need to make it back to the Vander Palace post-haste. Tonight was the annual Merge Day feast, to which Maxon ensured they were welcome. At first, the dinner seemed like another boring political event in Boku, until an unnamed special guest was announced. As the master of ceremonies called out to the crowd, a short man in a black suit, smoking a cigar, appeared from the shadows. He introduced himself as Uncle Darius, a name to which trippers everywhere should know, and with a long puff of his cigar, exclaimed that the party was just getting started. And so, our story continues. The room explodes in applause and pretentious laughter of the quirkiness of Uncle Darius. As you are all aware, Uncle Darius has been a long-time supporter of the Bokuian Senate. However, this year he has gone over and above to ensure that this Merge Day was one of the greatest ever observed in Boku. Not only was he able to secure beautiful works of art for our galleries from the Far East, he was also responsible for procuring many of the items at our annual magic auction. And of course, his continued dedication to maintaining and upgrading our waterways have ensured that all of Boku has been blessed with clean, fresh water no matter which district they reside in. And for those reasons and more, Darius has been named our guest of honor for this Merge Day celebratory gala, held by the gracious hosts, the Vanders. Another burst of pretentious clapping echoes through the large banquet hall. Senator Vander stands and raises his hand high in the air to simmer the crowd. Of course, we are more than humbled to be named the hosts this year. It is so important to observe our traditions as political leaders of Boku, to be the standard to which all Bokuians live, and be the guiding light for all future generations, no matter how far they stray from the path. Our families have led our people for hundreds of years and will continue to do so for hundreds of more. And with the generosity of individuals such as Darius here, we will not only be the shining light of Qatar, but Bastia itself. Let us raise a glass for the man of the hour and all those in attendance. May we continue to live long and prosper within the golden age of Boku. As a few individuals start to simmer down after clinking glasses, starting to make a little bit of small talk, the caller begins to show Uncle Darius the way to the table filled with well-dressed individuals, some wearing a sash with the word Senate sewn across. However, before taking a step forward, Uncle Darius stops the master of ceremonies and addresses the room. Many pardons, Senator Vander, but being a shorter man, I find it hard to see and hear the festivities from the center of the room. Perhaps somewhere a bit closer. He smirks and points to the party's table. That one doesn't seem to be too full. Maybe you can move my seating over there. Senator Vander looking at the party's table with a touch of panic of future embarrassment in his eyes. Well, Uncle Darius, surely you'd be more comfortable with the other senators as opposed to a group of foreign travelers. To be frank, they are simply here out of courtesy. I'm sure conversations with the leaders of Boku would be far more interesting, would it not? On the contrary, Senator Vander. I'm sure foreign travelers have many stories to share. And if I could be so frank, it's not supposed to be a time of formal discussions of the future of Boku, but a time of celebration, and being with friends, of course. Unless you feel as if I have not done enough for the city, I'd much prefer to be closer to the host table. I want to be closer to where the action will be. I'm sure we're in for one hell of a show tonight, as he takes another long puff of his cigar. Senator Vander looks at Lady Vander for a moment before waving a hand to a few servants at the other side of the room, indicating to set up a place for Uncle Darius at the table. Of course, anything for our honored guests. The servants set a place between Ollie and Shade, directly across the table from Eli. As Uncle Darius struts towards the table with a smug look on his face, he begins to pat Ollie on the back just before sitting down. Long time no see, Tin Man. You looking well. Say, were you ever able to get rid of that pesky curse that you were dealing with when we first met?
Oh yeah, everything's been taken care of. Thanks for asking.
Good man, good man. I knew that you would be just fine. And, hey, starry-eyed guy, you look a little bit different. You got a haircut and seems you got a little bit bigger. It was Alcor, right?
Alcor's dead.
I look around, I'm like, who is Alcor? Oh, the other guy. Nah, different guy.
Ah. And my little friends. And he stares across the table at Eli. You looking well yourself there, kiddo.
What do you want from us, Darius?
Whoa, slow down. I just sat down to enjoy the meal with you.
Yeah, fat chance, pal.
Listen, you and I got off on the wrong foot last time. You gotta realize that it was nothing personal, kid. It's all business.
Yeah, I think stabbing me in the heart kind of rubbed me the wrong way a little bit. I'm sure you could understand.
Like I said, it's complicated. But where are my manners? Perhaps we should all raise a glass to reunited old friends. And he grabs a goblet of wine before lifting it to the center of the table.
I will absolutely not be raising a glass with him.
No takers? I'm hurt. And here I remember Alara saying that we're all such good friends now. Speaking of which, what's Sparkles doing up there with Lucy anyway? Are they a thing now, or?
I look at Ollie.
I'm not sure if they're a thing. You know what? They don't seem like they're gonna last. And I'm gonna blink an eye at Eli.
Wow. That must sting a little, eh, Viper?
Ooh, I don't respond. My eye twitches a little bit.
As your eye begins to twitch, you hear the exotic sounds coming from the minstrels playing all around you. Suddenly, you feel a little bit inspired, of the bardic variety.
Oh, sweet.
So, at any point in time, you can go ahead and add a d6 to a roll.
Okay.
As the conversation continues onward, Shade, you suddenly get a strange feeling in your arm. I need you to go ahead and roll a D100 for me, please.
This.
65.
65.
Perfect timing.
Uh-oh.
As you sit beside this strange man, you get a sense of fear looming over you. You don't know why. It's just this strange feeling like you're being watched. For the next 2 hours, you are afraid of darkness and shadows and cannot go anywhere near them.
That include his echo?
Yeah, I was gonna.
Kind of looks like a shadow, right?
He scares himself.
Well, Eli, you asked a very important question earlier. You asked me what I wanted. I'm happy to tell you, kid. You know, I've been keeping my eyes on you for quite some time. This little band of misfits of yours, they might be ragtag, but I gotta say, you show a lot of potential. And with your skills and my knowledge, we could do a lot of good in this world together.
What makes you think that any of us would have any interest in partnering with you?
Well, of course you'd reap the benefits of, well, anything you could ever want, kid. You want your parents back? Done.
Don't talk about my parents.
Your new friend here, want to get rid of this, arm? Maybe get one less cursed? All your wishes granted. I tell you, there's no limits to what I'm offering you here. It pays well to be on the winning side. So, how does that sound?
Not interested.
Well, maybe you just need a little time to think about it. And of course, do you speak for all your friends here, or just you?
I'll look around at the party.
We tend to speak as a group.
Well, like I said, think about it. Sleep on it. As the conversation continues onwards, Alara and Lucy, sitting at the head table, watching with keen eye. You try and eat some of your meals, but the tension is just far too high for you at this point. Is there anything either of you would like to do?
Fuck. Lucy, what should we do? We're a pair. We're a pair. I don't
seem
know.
to be doing anything too bad yet. I
Eli
think he's
was
trying
really
to.
pissed.
But you heard what they said about the sewers and the waterways and everything.
And the paintings?
I
The
imagine
artwork?
he's kind of had his hand in a lot of this since the beginning.
Since a long time, it sounds like. How have you not heard of him?
I mean, you got me. I don't,
How close is Lucy's mom to us right now?
right next to me.
She's right next to him.
Miss Vander.
Yes, my dear.
I lean back so that they can talk.
How long have you known Mr. Darius for?
Well, that's a good question. I could have sworn I've known him for the better part of my life, but the memory seems foggy. I can't remember exactly where or when I met him.
That's suspicious. You seem like a very intelligent woman.
Yes, well, being a senator's wife, I meet quite a few people, my dear. And of course, he's been a wonderful benefactor, for the most part.
Do you remember how we met?
Well, yes, of course, your little midnight message to me. How could I forget?
Seems pretty clear to me. You meet a lot of
Yes.
people, but you remember meeting me.
It is peculiar, I'll give you that.
What about Mr. Vander? Do you think he's known him for longer or the same amount of time?
Oh, I would assume that he would know. My dear, how long have you known Darius? Well, Darius and I have done business for... That's the damnedest coincidence. I can't remember, but many, many years. Many, many years.
Okay, and he seems like a nice guy to you guys?
His money seems very nice to all of Boku, so he's all right in my books.
That's Mr. Mr. Vander speaking?
Yes.
Okay. I'll just sort of lean over to Lucy and just be like, this isn't good. It sounds like what's happened before. I think he's fucked with them. I don't know if you can actually hear what I just said, though. I whispered it in real life.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. Well, I'm in no position to do something right now, and I flap my wings a little bit.
As you flap your wings, one of your feathers actually come loose and drift ever so slightly across the bottom of your nose.
Okay,
Suddenly, you feel a sneeze coming on.
Lucy, no,
Okay,
not
let
right
me
now.
roll my d20.
Can you have two at one time?
I have inspiration right now, right?
You do?
I'm gonna roll it again. Okay, roll 12. Okay, so here's the D100 for our typical one is going to be a 84,
Ooh, that's a high
and then I'll
one.
roll on the other table.
Okay. As
Oh.
as you let out a sneeze, suddenly the feathers all over your arms begin to simply fly off you, like someone has picked them up a pile of feathers and blown them far off. Your arms return to normal. However, you begin to hear the sound of rain pour down outside.
Okay. I don't remember that one.
Well, it's good you got your arms back. I don't know. That seems good to me.
Yeah.
Lucy, when did you meet Uncle Darius? Because when we met you, you already knew him.
Well, just as I arrived in Trellis, can I do a history check? I don't really.
From what you can remember, you had heard about a syndicate of thieves before leaving Boku. You had heard that by finding an information broker, you might gain access to this band of unmarried men.
And then I
Once
met him in Trellis when I got there.
Correct.
I relay that.
Okay, so it's pretty fair to say that he probably fucked with everyone's memories here.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think we should go over and see what he wants? Like, what if he's subtly threatening everyone right now?
You think he's noticed us? I mean, maybe, maybe we just stay over here.
We're sitting at the head of the room right now. We're all dressed up fancy too. Also, side note, we need to stop taking our armor off because every time we do that, something horrible happens.
But it's not
like
fancy. Fine.
Okay.
Lucy gets up from the table.
Okay, I'll follow.
We'll walk over to the kitty table.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, that's how it was described to me, okay? Any Thanksgiving, there's a smaller table set aside from the larger table.
You walk over and it seems strange. There's pieces of paper with colored wax in very cylinder shapes, seemingly in the middle of a small cup. As you walk over to the table, Uncle Darius leans back. Ah, well, if it isn't the lovely couple. How you doing, kids?
Ollie's currently drawing a smiley face.
I'm feeling a little concerned because I know at one point, we were besties, but then you casually tried to murder one of my friends. So, not so good. I'm not very happy with you right now, and I'm kind of wondering what you're doing with my friends now.
Oh, I mean, what can I tell you, kid?
Shut up, Lucy.
Do you remember the first time that you and I met?
Yes.
Do you remember what I told you that night?
We talked about a lot of things, and I was kind of stressed out. So what specifically were you talking about? Yeah.
Well, I'm a collector of information.
Mm-hmm.
And what is information if not something to do with? I've been around a long time. A long time. Your friend here, I was trying to explain earlier. Between me and Eli, it's nothing personal. There's just something I gotta do. And well, he was on the opposing side of that thing. But, as I've told your friends here, it seems we're looking for the same things. and being such close friends, thought it suiting to at least offer you to come join me. Work for me.
What are you looking for?
What's your end game,
Yeah.
Darius?
You know, I know a lot of things. I know this world is a crazy messed up place. Has been from the start. We were never given a fair chance to begin with. And today you look at Qatar alone and it's all gone to shit. Trellis is a disaster. Boku doesn't stand a chance. And Hansor, not that much better off. But with what I'm doing, I can make it all better. If
What are
you
you
could
doing?
set it right from the beginning, wouldn't you give it a shot? Right all the wrongs? Make everyone's lives a little bit better?
Listen, okay, I grew up around politicians my whole life, so I know this whole bullshit game you're playing right now. First of all, Trellis is back on track, back in the hands of the people, thanks to small actions done by small people. I look at Eli with a nod, and I turn back to Darius. It almost sounds like you're implying some kind of fresh start, as in wipe everything out, build it back up. Is that your plan, Darius?
You're a smart kid. It's, sure, we'll go with that.
You said beginning. Do you mean the beginning, or do you mean metaphorically beginning?
Well, what do you know of the beginning?
I don't know, but I'd like to see it one day. Not fuck with it, though.
Well, agree to disagree then.
Okay.
You
Sounds
gotta-
to me like you just want power for yourself.
This is...
When you're in charge, it comes with benefits and consequences. But the things I know, the lifetimes I've lived, I think there's no one else better for it.
So what does your magical world look like then? Describe it to us. You said everything that's bad. Tell us what you want.
You know why the temple called me soulless?
Nope.
Because you have no soul.
Close. It was
Good one, Trix.
It was a name that changed over time. When I first came to Trellis, I offered solace. To be one who removes griefs from people's lives. To bring a little bit of joy, a little bit of comfort to them. That's all I want to do.
At what price?
Well, everything. That's the costs. You want a perfect world? You gotta get rid of the current one first.
Okay, theoretically, we say no. What happens?
Well, if you want to be on the losing side of history, well, what's gonna be left of history, that's your choice. But as I said to your friend Eli, I don't think you need to make any hasty decisions right now. Tell you what, I'll give you some time to think about it. When you're ready, come out east. You'll find me there.
Hey, I have a question since you're here. You
Shoot,
sound like
kid.
you know a lot about time magic.
Maybe.
Okay. Do you know someone named Resilian?
Make a persuasion check for me.
Oh, God, please.
You have inspiration.
Oh, I'll definitely be using that.
It's Resilient.
Oh, yeah, baby. All right.
Did you use your inspiration for it?
I did. Yes, I did. That's a 24 with my inspiration. Thank you, chat, because it was a 5 before that.
You know, I haven't heard that name in a very, very long time. Good old Silly, he was a great teacher. But a damn fool.
Did you kill
He
him?
went around messing with things that he shouldn't have. You ask me, he kind of got where he was coming from.
You, the person who wants to go back to the beginning
Right.
and reset everything.
Right.
You think that Resilian got his hands into something else more ridiculous than what you're saying right now?
But do you know what happened to him?
Yeah, I do.
Please share.
He leans forward, and with what can only be described as a glimmer of pure evil in his eye.
Oh, great.
Who do you think put him in the box?
I don't know.
It means he killed him, Ollie. He killed him.
You did? Why would you do that?
Because he's a piece of shit.
Well, we've all got our own opinions. But with that said, I'll tell you, I'm pretty full. It's amazing. You spend a couple years, well, decades even, not having anything to eat, and you forget how good this stuff is. He wipes some crumbs from his mouth before putting the cloth down on the table. And with a loud scraping noise, he pushes his chair back and stands once more. Ladies and gentlemen of Boku, I gotta say, you throw a hell of a party. He begins to walk towards the center of the room.
Shit.
And as he continues to walk forward, technology
Take
is
the
the
pressure.
worst.
As he's continuing to walk forward, I'm just gonna pocket the napkin he used to wipe his mouth.
Sure.
Because I don't know how D&D works with DNA, but if something comes up, I will have his DNA.
Yeah, it's about 3 letters off.
Holy ew.
I so appreciate you inviting me tonight. So much so that I wanted to bring you another gift. I know how special Merge Day is in the celebration of all those that have passed. So, I thought I'd bring the past back with me, so you can see them all, up close and personal. From outside, you suddenly begin to hear muffled noises, and as it gets louder, as it seems to come closer to the building, you now recognize these as hundreds of screams. Along with those screams mixed into all of it, you hear strange gurgles and howls of nothing that can be described but pain is being felt outside. Senator Vander leaps from his chair and points towards Uncle Darius. Gods, seize this man! Two guards quickly approach from the back room. The room now mostly standing on their feet. Darius drops his cigar and stomps it out, as you barely hear him say, "Bad idea, fellas." The guards reach out for his arms, but Darius quickly evades them, twisting his arms around and grabbing each of them by the wrist, respectively. But both let out a gurgling sound more akin to a howl as you watch them both age rapidly in front of your eyes, their skin begin to slink down and sag, hair now becoming brittle and white. And but a brief moment later, their dust-filled armor falls to the floor. The senator motions towards more guards, but is cut short as the sound of shattering glass from two nearby windows, as a platoon of strange small creatures leap through. They leap toward these strange small creatures, grotesque flesh golems with shrunken heads crudely stitched onto the bodies of what appear to be the corpses of small infant children. They leap towards the guards and guests, wrapping their sharp claws around their necks and latching onto the limbs with razor-sharp teeth. The entire hall now entirely in commotion as patrons stampede towards the exit screaming. Darius continues to look at the head table and gives off a smirk as he looks around at the chaos. A few of the creatures turning their heads towards the table and begin to bound towards the party. What would you all like to do?
Kill the motherfuckers.
Yeah.
There's hundreds.
We need to teleport. We need to teleport. We need to talk to Maxon. Maxon, use the teleportation circle.
We need our shit. Our
Isn't
shit
he
is still in
drunk?
our rooms.
We need to teleport.
Okay, let's get Maxon and let's go get our shit and let's get the fuck out of here.
All right, let's go.
The adrenaline surging through you, both Alara and Lucy, ready for whatever comes next. You, my friends, are both inspired.
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Lucy, there's hundreds of them. You want to fight hundreds of
We
them
gotta go.
right now?
We gotta go.
There's
All
7
these
of
people are
us.
going to die. All of them.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, then let's get them out. Let's evacuate everybody.
Yeah.
Too much
Maybe-
time has
maybe-
been spent talking. The two of the creatures now leaping, one of them attacking Eli.
Motherfucker.
The creature grabs onto your arm and takes a large chunk out of it with its teeth out of your shoulder. You take 5 points of piercing damage, and I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
18.
18. You feel the strange effects of the poison from its jaws, but being the viper doesn't seem to have any effect on you. However, you do watch as another one of the creatures now leap onto the back of Trix, biting into the back of her neck. Its teeth begin to sink into the collar of your shirt. You reach back and throw it down onto the ground. Doesn't seem to actually reach your skin. More of the creatures now turning and facing towards the rest of the party.
I'm not waiting.
Fine, Maxon.
I'm casting.
Go.
Fine, Maxon.
Yeah.
Oh my
let's
God.
go.
I'm running to the head table to go talk to Maxon and Lucy's parents.
I'm casting
let's
Spirit
go.
Guardians as they're doing that.
As you all begin to rush towards the center table, you realize that Darius is just feet away from the table at this point. As the strange ethereal creatures of all these spirit guardians begin to pop up around, where would you like to place them on the battlefield?
Oh, they go around me within 15 feet, and then I just want to
That's
keep
exactly
with
what
the party.
happens. Okay, fair enough. Darius now approaching with a stern look on his face. Senator Vander looking in panic as the rest of the crowd are almost completely void from the hall itself, all rushing towards the exits. He, looking around drastically, begins to motion or step back, looking back and forth with a paranoid look on his face. As Darius continues to approach, Lady Vander steps in front. Darius, what is the meaning of all of this? He points towards the drunk Maxon. Well, if you can't hire good help to get something done for you, sometimes you gotta do it yourself. As he says this, a glow begins to appear like a silhouette all around him. You watch as his form once again begins to twist and shape. Eli, you've seen this once before, as he begins to grow the size of a standard tall man. White and gold gown billowing off of his shoulders, long golden hair reaches down to his back, and a faceless mask that rests over top of his face. Maxon sees the figure and begins to panic. No, it can't be you. As he continues to approach, Lady Vander steps in the way. You are all but 10 feet away at this point, but it's all happening so quickly in front of you. The man reaches out and puts his hand on Lady Vander's chest. Lucy, you feel a sense of panic as your enemy...
Con save. I need a con save from him.
Okay. It is a 27.
Did it work?
That passes. Fuck.
With a single hand, he pushes her aside with so much force, but it didn't seem like much from what he did. She flies across the other side of the room, smashing into a large pillar that rests on the other side of the floor. Lucy, you hear a sickening thud.
Oh god, no.
I try to grab Lucy and hold him back.
Yeah.
I'm a sorcerer, punch him right in the face.
No.
I try to hold him back.
Before?
No.
Yes, I am. You don't get a side to what I do.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna try and stop you.
I'll try to stop him.
Oh no, I have a plan. I'm charging him.
Eli,
I'm
go
trying to
ahead
stop.
and make a strength, make an athletics check. Lucy, either make a acrobatics or athletics check to not be grappled.
5.
Okay. I should specify as I'm charging up to him, I'm gonna do something. So this would be before I get within like arm's length.
Okay.
So do I need to do it before or after?
You need to do it before.
Okay. You said athletics or acrobatics?
Yeah.
Acrobatics it is.
Can I be helping? Because I'm trying to hold him back too.
19.
You're trying to help as well? Okay. Eli, go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay.
And I do
So the
healing
first
word
one-
towards the mother.
First one was a 5. Ooh, 21.
Lucy, you feel your friend's grip around your arms, holding you back from what's happening. You only can stand and watch as the figure standing over top of Maxon reaches towards his chest.
Oh god.
And you see an eerie glow as he pulls back a silver ethereal cord from his chest. Immediately, you see multiple versions of Maxon spread out directly in front of him. Unlike Eli, with just where you saw a few, there was easily 20, 30, 40 versions in front of you. Maxon letting out this stopped, painful scream, almost like it's caught in his throat and can't actually make the noise. Solus now looks up and down the rows, finding the youngest one,
No.
and grabs onto it,
Oh my god.
breaking the chain entirely.
Shit. Yo, oh my
Yeah,
god.
let me go.
What are you gonna do,
What?
Lucy?
He's gonna kill
what are you gonna
you.
do? I just tried to stop him myself.
I'm the
I just
fate
tried.
breaker, man. You can't stop me.
Then why did two people just do it? We got to get out of here.
Did my
As-
healing word do anything to his mother?
We'll get to that in 1 second.
All right.
As he holds the chain up, the ethereal young boy that hangs from it seems to squirm almost as if he knows what's happening to him. He kind of twists it around. Exactly what I was looking for. He turns back to the group. My offer still stands. Come find me in the east. And with a flash of light, he vanishes from sight. The other images fall, dissipate to the ground as Maxon collapses to the floor. Ollie, go ahead and what is the healing word? I believe it's 1d8?
60 feet. I'm casting at 3rd level, so 3d4 plus 3.
Okay. As you whisper your prayer towards your holy symbol, you see the glow kind of streak off from you from the holy symbol itself, wrapping itself almost like a warm blanket around Lady Vander. You watch as the light and energies begin to absorb into her body. She immediately comes to. However, you all see Maxon is now lying motionless on the floor.
I push Alara and Eli off me and rush over to Maxon.
I'm gonna run to his mom.
Okay.
Leave my hot mom alone.
For what it's worth, she got 11 health from that.
I'll follow Lucy.
As the two of you rush over to Maxon's side, he is not looking in good shape. Face pale. You grab onto his hand, Lucy, and it's freezing to the touch.
I'm yelling for Ollie. Ollie!
I'm running over.
Ollie rushes over as Maxon slightly opens his eyes. He grabs onto Lucy's shoulder. Lucy. Lucy.
You're gonna be okay, Maxon.
No. Won't. But before I go, remember. I don't know what he did, but I remember. Your friend's parents. The city. It's underground. The water runs upwards underground. Go South Passage Mines. You'll find what you're looking for. His hand suddenly relaxes from your shoulder. Ollie, as you rush up beside him, what would you like to do?
Try to spare the dying on him.
As you rest your hands over top of him, you don't feel any wounds. You don't feel death. It's almost as if Maxon never existed at all.
Guys, there's nothing I can do. I don't know. He didn't die, but he's definitely not alive. I don't know.
Lucy pushes Ollie away and starts furiously doing CPR on Maxon.
Okay.
While literal tears just are coming down, like dropping on him.
Okay. On the other side of the room, Eli, you make it to Lady Vander's side. What would you like to do?
I want to see if I can safely get her back to the rest of the party.
As you help her up, she's wobbly, but she can stand. Making her way over to the party, she leans down beside Lucy. I'm sorry, my love. I don't think that's going to work. If your friend Ollie here couldn't help him. We don't have time to wait. The city is under siege. Someone needs to do something about this.
What should we do?
Well, as the legend goes, when the Vandas wore the crest again, there would be one to defend the city. I believe this is your times. I will try and round up as many as I can, find a hiding place until this is done. We will meet again soon, my love. My dear Lulu. But you know what you must
Fists are
do.
just clenched. Holding on to Maxon still.
She wraps her hand around your clenched fist. Use the anger. Use it wisely. She gets up and begins to leave from a side door. There's a few other people that she motions towards as she leads them forward. A few creatures still now wrapped around some of the corpses, chewing on what's left over the remains of the individuals. They don't seem to be a threat to you at this point in time. What would you all like to do?
Lucy, you need to... I know this is super hard for you right now, but you need to take his necklace. You can't leave it here.
Lucy takes a deep breath, grabs the necklace off of Maxon, stands up, puts it on, and without saying anything to anyone else, he rushes those two things there.
Towards the two creatures?
He's going
towards
to
the two creatures, yeah.
Okay. Rushing over to the creatures, you see a few more pop in through the window. 10 to be exact in total.
I'm gonna run up behind him and try to pull him back and just be like, Lucy, we don't have time. We have to get out of here. They're gonna overwhelm us.
Yeah, but...
Aren't we supposed to be killing?
I'm
sorry,
not sure. I'm actually not sure. Yeah, I don't know.
Or are we
Would you
supposed
like to
be,
run, or would you like to fight?
Oh my
fight,
God.
right?
I mean,
At least in here,
hundreds of them.
they're being funneled in here, which is good.
Okay.
So we could stand ground here and fight them 10 at a time until we die. Or it's only 10 rounds because or maybe, I don't know. I don't know. But
is there anyone in here that's in danger other than us? Didn't the people all leave or die?
Make a perception check for me, Trix.
Oh, sorry. That is a 17.
17. From what you can see, there doesn't seem to be anybody else moving within the hall.
That's it. Let's leave. Let's close the doors and lock them in here. Blow them up.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like,
Right.
I can't.
Lucy chooses to listen to Eli then, and we will go to the city streets, I guess.
But
can
aren't
we
they
lock
all
them all in a
undead?
room and literally blow them up like Trix just said? Because they're just undead. So, I mean...
There's only 2 in here. We're up on a floor.
There's 10.
Those things
there's
came
10
in through the
10.
window,
There's,
right?
there's
10.
12 now because there was
No,
2
there's
before
10
and then
in-
another 10.
There's 10 in total.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
However,
Lucy,
you do
it's up
still
to-
hear the growls and screams from coming outside. Much louder now with the windows broken.
Yeah, we need to
What?
like.
What?
Okay, let's get out and see
Yeah.
what's happening.
What floor are we on?
Here, I could,
How high up are we? If we were to jump out the window, would we die?
You're on the main floor. You're not far from the front entrance.
You guys need to still get your gear so we can help
Yeah.
the people that are
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
All right, fine. We go to get the gear then.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like all of you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Suck at those. Okay.
15.
23.
13.
17.
16.
7.
Okay. Tricks?
13.
13. As you run by the creatures, Shade and Tricks, two of them reach out for you and are able to just barely scrape the sides of both of you with their large, sharp razor claws. Each of you take 5 points of damage as you run by, and I need you both to make Constitution saving throws for me.
Four.
8.
8. The scratches penetrating through your skin, drawing blood. You immediately feel the effects of the poison begin to seep into your bodies. Wow, an unknown time. Doesn't seem too much poison. You both have disadvantage on ability checks and attacks.
And is any of the corridors or anywhere we're going dark? Because if it's dark, I will not go through it.
As you
I will
come
stay in the
up,
room.
as you come up to the first doorway, there is a long, dark hallway in front of you. It splits off into two directions. The way forward is towards the stairs where the upstairs is. To the left, towards the kitchen. The way to the kitchen seems much brighter than that to the doorway or to the hallway that lead to the stairs.
Shade, let me try something. Is he still wearing that ring that will take him places in the house? That
it's
Betsa
just
put
a
on
map.
us?
I
No,
guess
no,
They
no.
don't- They don't teleport you.
It's
They
a
just
No, but
guide you.
ring.
Oh,
They guide you.
they won't like push him or propel him in any way? Ah, shit.
No.
Okay.
I'll run in the kitchen.
No, Shade.
No, before he does
Yeah,
that,
the
I
light spell.
cast minor illusion on the doorway of the kitchen and make it even darker looking, like a shadowed area.
Stop.
I go back in the room.
Or
As-
cast the illusion on the other side.
What?
My light
We're gonna
orb.
funnel him into a
I'm gonna use my
Okay.
light orb, the little thing.
Your drift
and
globe?
then
or
I'll-
that.
Yeah, my drift globe that I never remember the name of.
Okay. As the drift globe, as you hold out the drift globe, it begins to brighten up the entire hallway. It begins to hover directly in front of you. It seems to almost want to follow you around wherever you go.
Let's boogie, guys.
Let's go. Shade, come on.
I'll catch the globe and follow everybody.
Running up the stairs towards your respective rooms, each of you collecting all of your gear, disrobing from these stupid party clothes back into your formal attire. However, Lucy, as you look out the large bay window of your room, a sight terrifies you. The falling rains have completely fogged over, where it's difficult to see even 10 feet in front of you. However, that's not to stop the sporadic red glows circular portals popping up all around the city like fireworks.
We're supposed to stop that.
But who's doing the portals? Portals what? Portals to get out of here? Maybe people are teleporting. We need to let's like hitchhike.
You're not in my room, Eli.
Oh,
Not you.
What are you doing in my room, Eli? Get out.
Running back
Okay.
towards to congregate together at the top of the stairway, the party meets up all at the same time.
I do relay
Laura
what I
kept
saw.
her dress. Just saying.
Jesus.
Put it in the bag of holding.
This is anything like the portal that Quill had to step into. I don't know what we're gonna do. There's so many.
Okay. Well, we need to figure out if these are portals that are opening to bring bad things in, or if they're
Right.
escape portals. Let's find out what they are, and let's deal with them. Or
What
run.
about Betsa?
I'm not sure. Okay, let's get Betsa. I'll call her. I cast sending. Betsa. Hi, it's Laura.
Oh, Jesus.
Things are fucked. Where are you?
Meet us here. Tell her meet us here. Meet us,
Where's
where are
here?
we? We're upstairs by our rooms.
Meet us by our rooms. Can you get here fast?
You got 6 left.
Lucy's concerned. Cough if you can't say anything.
Cough if you can't. Lucy's concerned. Cough if you can't.
Takes a moment, but you do receive a response. It's all right, lass. I'm with Lady Vander. We're rounding up who we can of women and children. We're going to hide deep below the grounds. Wait till this is over.
Okay, she's safe. Fine.
I relay that. Yeah, I relay that. They're hiding underground.
What? Can we escape using the sewers? Everything that was down there is up here now. Should be clear.
I
Seems like a
remember
very dark
ways.
place, full of shadows. I
Shade,
won't
you
go.
have
You
a
have your
globe.
light globe. You have your night light. Shade,
Yeah.
you're fine.
I don't trust it. When I turn around, I see a shadow following me everywhere.
I know.
Well, we
it's
gotta
yours.
get outside
Shade.
anyway, so
Girl
that's step
pair.
1.
All right, let's go.
All right, we rush out the front door.
As you rush out the front door, high above the city of Boku, you get a glimpse of the carnage that wraps around. Houses on fire, bodies torn apart. Strange undead creatures that are roaming the city, just meant to kill. Suddenly you hear a large and loud siren go off. Lucy, you've heard of this before, but never seen it. And you all watch as the 8 pillars, or 8 statues that surround the perimeter of Boku, with their hands reached outward, begin to create beams of light that now begin to dome over top of Boku. Looking around, you don't see any of the red portals within the confines of the dome. However, outside of the dome, more and more portals continue to burst off. Directly in front of one of the statues, it's hard to miss it. A massive portal, the likes which you've never seen before, begins to emanate and appear. You watch as 2 giant undead humanoids walk through the portal. Directly behind them, you see another figure leave the portal. An individual, rather large, with a robe up over its head, riding in the sky in a chariot made of bleach white bones. 2 skulls seem to lead the way, hovering in the air, each only having one eye socket that glows a bright red. Ethereal tendrils seem to leech off from each one of the skulls, with an identical red tip. The individual pulls its hood down, and while hard to make out, you see a long snout with broken tusks. You can't hear if he says a word, but you do see him motion towards one of the statues as the 2 giants walk over and begin to pound on them with all of their might.
We have to stop those things.
Yeah, and also I feel
Now.
like also Lucy, do you go check out that statue that it's pointing to? I say as I run.
Smashing the same one, isn't it?
I don't think so. There's
The
like
guy
a bunch
pointed
of them.
at the statue
Oh.
Yeah.
so that
and
the
they're
two
smashing it.
things would smash it.
Oh,
That's what happened. Yeah.
okay. I thought
We're
maybe he
rushing
was on
over
our
there now.
side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we
we're-
know
we're
they're
going.
not escape portals.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm not gonna get too close.
As you
course you're not.
continue to run down the second layer of Boku, keeping an eye on the statue and the giants, you see cracks in the pillars. By your best estimates, you have about half an hour before that statue crumbles and the dome falls.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to
Ominous
take a quick
timer.
break.
Oh god.
So, as always, we do love to take a few questions. However, we're going a little quickly tonight, ladies and gentlemen, so we'll try and get to them as quickly as possible. For all of you who have joined us thus far, thank you kindly. And until we return in roughly about 5 minutes or so, go get your apple juices, your orange juices, your milk juices, coffee juices, and cherry bomb bed if you're out there. Go make yourself some popcorn, love, because we're in for a wild one tonight. We'll be back in about 5 minutes, guys, so stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone. Exciting night tonight, as always. We've got a few questions from chat, so let's go ahead and get those wrapped up as quickly as we possibly can. Lucy, what was your plan for Darius before he escaped?
I was gonna kick his butt.
Okay.
My plan was to charge him, and then as I got closer, polymorph into a mammoth and knock his ass to the wall like he did my mom. But
Ooh, that would have been a good idea.
Yep.
Eli, why no stab when you had the chance? Viper go viping.
Because he's the BBEG. I'm not an idiot.
Okay, we'll make sure that we get a translator for next episode for when Eli decides to eat an orange.
Oh, sorry.
Entire party. Why are you all just gonna stand there and let Darius F everything up?
I tried.
He's
I
gonna
cast
kill
a spell and
us.
it failed. I tried.
I literally
really
got
hard.
held back.
He's
We're
our
not
uncle.
ready for new characters. I don't know.
Mhm.
Ollie, what do you think of Shade's fear of darkness?
Ollie doesn't believe anyone to be fearless. And bravery comes from overcoming your fear, not being afraid. And he thinks Shade's very strong, and that he will overcome his fear of the darkness. And if Ollie needs to help him out along the way, he will do so. But he's prepared to be very proud of his friend Shade.
So
That was
wholesome.
way thought. That was such a thought out answer.
Yeah, wow.
Shade, how was it not knowing who Alcor was?
Well, Shade came after Alcor, and the guys never really talked about what happened to Alcor altogether. So they know there was a guy before, beside this.
No, how does it feel? How did it feel not knowing?
How was not knowing who? Oh,
How was it? Like, how did it feel to you not knowing who Alcor was?
Yeah, maybe
Well,
that should have been Swiss Dave. How do you feel about not knowing who Alcor was?
I will always know who Alcor is in my
Oh.
heart.
Oh, God.
Boo. Okay, so Trix, what went through your mind as Darius sat down at the table?
Oh shit, what does he want from us?
Ollie, how's it feel keeping secrets? I don't know what he's talking about. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Ollie.
It never feels good to keep a secret.
Yeah, exactly. Alara, do you think the necklace Lucy has now, that Lucy now has, will be useful in the future?
The more interesting question is it working? That's the question that we need to find out. But
Okay.
yeah, I think so.
And last question, I believe, Buster, what's it feel like to have Dave back? We spent some quality time together. Raina just kind of stayed to herself, and we just kind of cuddled, watched a movie, ate some popcorn, talked about our future wishes and hopes and dreams and everything along those lines. Good to be back. But with that said, let's go ahead and jump back into tonight's episode. As you all continue to rush down to the area where these two undead giants seem to be clobbering at the statue, all around you, you see more and more of these undead creatures attacking the civilians. Pandemonium striking out across the entire city. City guards attempting to stop what they can, some of them falling, some of them succeeding. And all around you is glowing blue and some spots purple for a brief moment, as the portals on the outside of the dome seem to flash through, changing the color as it pierces through. The fog all around you from the rain has now covered most of the ground, and as you continue to move downward into the lower districts, the fog gets thicker and thicker to the point where it's difficult to see in front of you. This is now, the entire city of Boku is now considered difficult terrain, and your movement speeds are all halved.
Oh, great.
Did my sneeze make it do that? Was that what my sneeze did? Made it rain?
Yep.
Made everything worse? Awesome.
Thanks, Lucy.
Thanks, chat.
Wow.
I'm gonna
Okay,
lift up my
quick.
goblet of a summon water elemental, and I'm gonna summon him. And then when he comes to, I'm just gonna say elemental smash, and then send him off to just help out citizens while we're figuring things out.
Okay, you all watch as the fog begins to condense around the bowl that Ollie's holding, now constricting itself, reforming into water, and a single serpent-like elemental appears throughout. Ollie giving his direction to the sea serpent water elemental that seems to slither off into the mist, going to assist wherever it possibly can. As you continue to rush down, burning buildings on either side, you take notice of a woman crying out, being held back by one of the guards, pointing at a particular building that's on fire. My babies! My babies are in there! Someone please help them!
Oh no.
I go.
I will dash
Eli.
to the building.
Oh, come on, guys. Quick
I don't know if we
question.
have time.
Quick question. Being, living in Boku and having heard about the statues and all that, do I know how the barrier works? And if it, we can go through from one side, or is it just, impassable? Do I know any of that?
The barrier, from what you understand, what's been told to you in the past, is it's an impenetrable barrier by way of physical means or magical means.
Okay. We have to think about the greater good here, guys.
I already started.
I will
on
be
it.
dashing towards
Ollie,
the building
send
with the
your
babies.
send your water elemental to go help that
The
woman
water
specifically.
Water
and let's
elemental
keep
is already gone.
Hmm.
Eli and Pavo, as
Oh
you
my God.
How
approach
far
the
can you give
building,
commands to it? How far away? How does that work? Doesn't matter. Go ahead.
I thought you were the breaker of fate, not the fate decider.
as Pavo and Eli rush towards the building, a backdraft kicks off, sending flames shooting through the front doorway and the windows. It begins to die down a little bit. The entire building seems to be in flames at this point.
Where's the woman?
She's directly across the street, being held back by one of the collectors.
Where are they? I'll yell across the street to her. Where are they?
She screams back upstairs.
Fuck.
there an
Combo
upstairs
doing
window?
this? Yeah.
Sorry?
Is there an upstairs window?
There is.
I will fly to the window. and
Okay.
Just
I'm gonna wait to see if he can see anything.
As you fly through the window, the flames continue to spurt up all around you. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Both of us?
15
Are you going in with him?
on the second floor.
No, he's not. Is he going in? I thought
Yeah,
he was
Pablo's-
just looking. Oh,
Pavo's
no, I said I'm
flying
going.
through the window.
Avo cares about babies. We know this.
No. Well, unless I can see the stairs or a clear pathway to get upstairs from the doorway.
Sure, only need one person to go up.
make a perception check for me.
No, I know. I'm trying not to meta.
I get it.
12.
12. Looking inside, smoke is billowing all around, but you look to seem to see what looks like the beginnings of a stairway.
Did I see Pablo rush in?
You watched him fly through the window upstairs.
Well, wait.
Okay. Pavo, dexterity saving throw for me.
15.
15. As you penetrate through the window, a few flickers of flame and embers fly over, catching you on your wings. You take... that is... 16 halved. You take 8 points of fire damage as your wings are now singed and burned from the flames.
Okay, up here, can I see the kids?
Make an investigation check for me.
Investigation or perception?
Investigation. Because you're actively looking for something, are you not?
Yes, I'm looking.
Yep.
So, investigation. So that'll be a 12.
12. While you look around, the smoke billowing into your eyes at this point, making it hard to see, you do hear the cries of two small children, what sound like at the back of the building.
I will head towards the direction where I hear sounds, yelling at them also to follow my voice and come to me as well.
Okay, go ahead and make another dexterity saving throw for me.
6. 25.
25. Putting your hand over your mouth, trying to stop breathing as much smoke in as possible, you're able to maneuver around the columns of flames that seem to be catching along the walls and curtains all around you. Just as you are about to make it to the doorway where the screams are coming from, suddenly out of the corner of your eye you see movement as an undead creature lurches and leaps towards you.
Do I hear a fight?
No. Does a 17 hit you?
Does not.
The creature tries to pounce on top of you, but you're able to pivot back, parrying a little bit. Pulling out your spear, you push it back slightly. It fumbles back about 2 or 3 feet away from you, looking to engage you once more. What would you like to do?
Can I yell for him?
I'm going to use a key point bonus action just to dodge that, but still maintain going towards the children.
Okay. As you move out of the way with the swiftness of the air itself, the creature seems to fumble forward, falling down the stairway, tumbling downwards. Eli, you see as this creature smashes down on the ground floor in front of you. It slowly begins to raise itself back up and looks as if it begins to walk back up the staircase.
I will follow it in. Well, I'm going to try to stab it in the back first.
Okay, go
with
ahead
one of the
and
daggers.
make an attack for me.
That's a 21 to hit.
You jump on the back of this creature rather easily, stabbing down into it. Go ahead and roll damage, and we'll consider that a sneak attack because it did not see you coming.
Okay, so that is 12 points of regular damage. That's gonna be 19 points of sneak attack damage plus a d6 poison. 5. I'm
As
assuming
you
it's dead.
take your 2 daggers, stabbing down into it, you chop through it like it's absolutely nothing. The creature falls to the ground as you kind of have a bit of black ichor now coating the outside of your coat, or your robe. You call up towards Pavo. Pavo, make a perception check for me, please.
I would still be going up the stairs either way now that I know that there's other threats in the building.
Okay. As you begin to walk up the stairs, more and more flames surrounding all around you. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Perception was 28.
28. From downstairs, you hear the calls of your friend Eli. Would you like to respond to him?
What is Eli saying?
I'm
He's
just
just
calling your
busy.
name.
A little busy.
How are you?
I'm upstairs still. Everything's cool. I'm just looking for the kids still.
So much information.
The dex
Everything's not
was an
cool.
11.
Huh.
I used bardic inspiration for 14 for the dex save.
Okay. Where is Eli? Eli's that one. All right. As the flames begin to coat over top of you, you get a little bit of singeing on the outside. You take... what is that? 7? You take 9 points of fire damage as the flames kind of flicker off your exposed skin.
Okay. I'll head towards wherever I can hear Pavo.
Calling out for the kids still so I can try to hear them and find them.
Okay. As you make it through the doorway, doesn't take long for Eli to be directly at your back. You both hear their cries, and as you enter into the room, you see the two small children, one being a small boy no more than 2 or 3 years older, the other a small girl, probably in the age range of 4 to 5 years old.
Okay.
The two of them just continue to wail.
Just rush over to them, grab them. Is there a window to break out of?
It doesn't seem like there's a window on the back side of the building. You'll have to go out through the front.
Okay, so I'll grab them and I'll just use dash to go out the same way I came and fly him out the window.
Okay.
I will follow him and I'm gonna hold one of the kids like really, really close to me. Guys, I don't know how this is gonna work, but I want to toss the other dagger in the street and teleport to it while holding the kid.
Okay. So first off, Pavo, go ahead and make one last dexterity saving throw at advantage because you are dashing. Eli, I will allow the same for you.
Okay, thank you.
24.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
19.
You both come bursting out of the window, a little bit singed. You both take 5 points of fire damage as you begin to plummet down. Eli, you immediately throw one of your daggers to the ground, concentrating on it. You stop falling as your feet find the ground proper.
Is the kid okay?
And yeah, I'd like to quickly run up and like check on the health of the two kids.
I will land near the mother with the other child.
Okay.
So I just want to confirm, did I successfully teleport while holding a live person?
Yep.
Sweet. Good to know.
As you both make it down safe and sound, you bring the children over to the mother. Ollie, you walk over to inspect, but there doesn't seem to be any harm done to the children at this point. It's really just they're more upset than anything else. The woman calls out, thanking you ever so kindly. For a brief moment, you feel a little bit more useful in the situation.
Don't mean to rush everyone, but by my calculations,
Let's go.
less than 30 minutes. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Jesus,
As-
Lucy.
As Alara is saying this, the group's attention is on her.
Gonna keep trying to distract us, guys. We have to say fuck it eventually.
As Trix is suddenly hit in the back with what seems like a blackish purple beam of energy. Trix, you take 14 points of necrotic damage. As you all turn to look, you see just down the roadway a woman, bald, with a hood up over her head, trinkets representing death all around her belt and hanging from different parts of her robe. Two creatures flank either side of her, similar to the ones that you had faced in the forest, fighting against the puppet master that had kidnapped both Maxon and Senator Vander. A malicious smile on her face. As she pulls her hood down, you now see that her entire face and head have been tattooed to resemble that of a blank skull.
Is this the half-orc lady? Or is it full orc? I don't remember. The one at
She
the
was a-
auction?
She was a half-orc. And yes.
Is it her? Yeah, son of a...
I'd like to tell the mother with the two kids to, like, you need to quickly get to the Capitol building. They're gathering up people to hide underground. That's the best chance you have.
Yes, all right. The collector looks and says, I'll make sure she gets there safe. They run off into the distance.
Let's go. Let's go.
As the woman looks towards all of you, there's no escaping, fools. My master has arrived, and it's only a matter of time. But of course, you have to deal with us first.
I cast Fireball.
All right.
Fate decided.
case-
Say, shut your mouth. And I cast Fireball.
Okay. If that's the case, go ahead and roll initiative for me. I'll allow you to have this attack. So it's a dex save, I believe.
Yes, it is. And if the creatures are within a 20-foot radius of her, then they have to do them too.
Okay, fair enough. All right, and of course, my roll 20 wants to be broken right now. Let's see if I can fix that.
Get through us first. I was hoping it was going to be a one-shot situation.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
But she's a
Okay,
lesser
I came back.
necromancer. She's not the main guy.
Let me move you guys over to here.
To
And
be
let's
clear,
move-
do all of us know how to get through the sewers through this thing?
Not
so
at
even
all.
if we split the party right now, we'd all be fucked.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Fantastic. It's great. Okay.
Well, there's Buzz down there. You know, you could show us if we found him. You could cast Sending. Okay. Anyway.
All right. So 20. You wanted to know 20 feet. The creatures are within 20 feet.
radius. So they all need to do dex saves.
5, 10, 15, 20. And you're lucky because Shade is just outside of that. So
I
all
saw
of
that.
you dex save.
You'll appreciate the light of it, though.
Yeah. It'll singe his eyebrows off a little.
Run through it.
Dex for both, okay? The Necromancer rolled a natural 20. The Genshin, that is a 15, and the other was a 7.
Okay, it's a dex save of 17.
Okay. So the
and
Necromancer
damage.
succeeded, and the Genshin did not.
And it's 24 to the two that didn't succeed, 12 to the
Okay.
Warlock.
So 24 to the 2 Genshin and 12 to the Necromancer. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll initiative for me, guys.
Oh,
Done.
20.
25.
Wait, this is the one he wants us to go in order, I think.
Oh, whoops.
Oh.
Thanks, Ollie. Alara,
25.
25. Pavo.
5.
Wow, okay. Trix,
17.
17. Ollie.
12.
Eli.
20.
Lucy.
4.
And Shade.
Well,
12. Seeing these creatures and this necromancer standing in front of you, Alara, once again, you seem to be the individual who is the most perceptive and quick to react. What would you like to do?
I will, well, within 120 feet, that's fine. I will target the necromancer lady, and I will take out my staff, and I'll hold it up and slam it down epically and use a charge to cast molecular shift. So I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Where's my
Molecular shift.
Someone got a new time spell.
I was gonna say, sounds timey-wimey.
It does. I'll describe it as soon as I find
Constitution saving throw, that's going to be
Yeah.
a 16.
Okay, so you succeed, but you still take half damage. So, oh my gosh, this is so difficult because the spells are in different areas. Okay, so basically, time gets warped around the necromancer, and certain cells are now frozen in time. The necromancer will take half of my roll here, which is actually pretty good. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So half of 19 is what, round down? 7?
Yep.
No.
9.
8, 6, 9. Okay.
9.
And then their movement is reduced by half.
Okay. You all watch as this swirl of temporal energy that seems to move through the fog itself wraps itself around the necromancer. You see her move slightly, but it's almost like a glitch as she moves. She screams out in pain and falls to the floor, or almost fully falling to the floor for a moment, but standing back up, wiping a little bit of blood from her mouth. She stares directly at Alara with a grimacing look on her face. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Alara? Keeping in mind that your movement speed is halved.
Yeah, I will just say, we don't have time for this, guys. We need to get out of here.
All right. With that said, Eli, what would you like to do?
No.
I am going to attempt to... no, I'll do that after. I'm just gonna toss my dagger right at this necromancer directly in front of me.
Okay.
That is going to be...
So you're not making an attack with it, you're just throwing it within her direction.
No, I am definitely attacking. But not one of the cronies, one of these cronies over here on her right, the one directly in front of me.
Okay, so you're talking about this guy right here?
Yes, him.
Okay.
So that's a 24 to hit.
Oh, absolutely. The dagger comes flying towards him, hitting him directly in the shoulder, right at the almost just below the clavicle. As you see a little bit of black blood kind of ooze out from the wound. It grabs onto its shoulder and snarls a little bit. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
That is 14 points of piercing and 5 points of poison.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd
Then-
like to do on your turn?
Yes, as my bonus action, I would like to throw my dagger behind this rock over here, and as my reaction, I would like to teleport there.
You have to have one of the daggers in hand for the other one to work. to be able
Oh,
to teleport.
thank you. Okay, so I will summon the dagger back as a bonus action.
Okay.
And I will, I'm gonna move behind Trix over here for
Okay,
now.
keeping in mind that your movement speed is halved.
I should be able to make it.
Okay. As the creature holds onto the dagger, trying to pull it out, it suddenly disappears within its hand. He looks at the the emptiness of his hand as you suddenly summon it back towards your others. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's it. I'm
Okay.
set.
Trix, seeing all of this happen in front of your eyes, what would you like to do?
I would like to cast Wind Wall in
Okay.
front of them. So that's a strength save to see if they take any damage.
So you're doing it on top of them or in front of them?
In front of them, but it says anyone within the area. So
And
does the
what is-
area constitute what's behind the wall, or just I have to? Who would be in the area?
It would be within the wall. The does it say how thick the wall is?
It's only like a foot deep, a foot thick.
Okay, so unless you do it directly on top of them, then they're not within the confines of it.
Okay, that's fine. I will just do it in front of them, right in front of them.
Okay.
How wide is it?
It is 50 feet long and 15 feet tall.
Good run.
And then I'm gonna run. I'm gonna say, "Let's go! We're running out of time!"
Nice.
And start running.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay. All right, so you're turning around and running the opposite way?
Yes.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20. What's your movement speed? 25?
My movement speed is 35.
Okay, so you can make
Satyr.
it. You can make it about 15 feet, because again, your movement speed is halved. All right, as oh no, I already moved you.
Oh, you moved me. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. The necromancer lets out a snicker as suddenly, directly in the center of all of you, a sphere of black negative energy begins to ripple out all around you. I need all of you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Counterspell. Nice counterspell.
Okay. Okay. What level?
Fuck me. Wait. I guess. Can I cast it at fourth? I'll cast it at fourth level.
Okay. Go ahead and what is the save on that?
So when you cast a spell using a spell slot of fourth or higher, the interrupted spell has no effect if its level is less than or equal to the level of the spell slot you use. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay. 10 plus the spell.
And that's only if it's higher than the.
No.
If she's casting at a
You
higher
don't
spell
it's
level.
higher
she
than
only has to
fourth.
roll a DC to overcome if you're casting a higher than a 5th level spell.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's 5th level or higher.
Then go ahead and make a roll for me. You need a DC of 16.
Oh my god. And I roll a d20. Okay. Do I get to use? Do I have inspiration?
You do have inspiration.
Can I use inspiration for this?
Do you
Before
want
I
to roll
roll?
first before you say that?
Yeah, roll it
Well,
first.
okay, all right. 17. Okay.
Hell yeah.
That's right,
Alright.
bitch.
Fair
Now
enough.
this lady
yeah.
really hates you.
Yeah.
Okay.
DM is mad.
Yep.
Good sign.
The two creatures move as close to the wall as possible without being directly in front of it or going through it. I need Ollie and Shade to both make a Constitution saving throw for me.
19.
Okay.
17.
You feel the life force being pulled from you as these creatures seem to suck in the energy all around them. Ollie, you take 9 points of necrotic damage. Shade, you take 18 points of necrotic damage. You see a faint glow of a purple energy kind of wisp into their mouths, and as they do, you watch as the one with the pierced shoulder, the wound now begins to close up all around and no longer is bleeding blood.
Did you use a turn for that, or was that a reaction?
Those were their turns.
Okay. Okay, great.
Okay. With that said, Shade, you're up. What would you like to do?
So what are we doing?
Running away. There's a giant wall in between us and them, unless you want to try fighting the wall. That's always your choice. And
Keeping in
Shade's
mind
option.
that the way to the barrier is on the other side of them.
Are you
But
kidding?
we were running in the opposite direction. I got hit in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were running up to it. You stopped to help the burning building lady, and then they peered directly in front of your line of view.
Okay, I feel like she did not know that. She cast that wall.
Well, I just
mean,
assumed
technically
since I got
speaking,
hit
it's-
in the back that we were already going in the right direction, and then I was like, oh no, they hit me.
Technically speaking, it's only 50 feet across. It doesn't make up the entire length of the roadway.
Getting the distinct feeling that we won't be running from this.
We can't now. Okay.
We're
I mean, you
watching
can.
pole vaulting in the Olympics, so I'm ready.
It's a
Okay.
big city. There's probably another way around if you look.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go around these buildings.
I'll use my bonus action to create an echo behind the necromancer.
Okay. Where's the shit?
Oh. Jeez.
And I will take my attack action, but it will come from the echo, and I will hit the necromancer.
Okay. As the shadowy figure or grayed out figure of the echo pulls out a similar dagger, it swipes down towards the back. Go ahead and roll an attack. Oh, also. No, it was an attack. And you'd also need to be rolling at disadvantage because you are poisoned right now. You and Trix are poisoned.
That's a dirty 20.
That's absolutely going to hit.
That's 12 damage.
Okay.
And I will take my second attack.
Okay.
That's 16.
These are both at disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 16 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
7 damage.
The two slices of the echo and its wispy blade seem to penetrate directly through the creature. or through the necromancer. It kind of whips through so that you can actually see the tip of the smoky blade pass through her both times, again letting out a howl of pain as she begins to fall to the ground. She's looking rather beat up at this point.
I will action surge.
Okay.
I will use my bonus action to switch place with my echo.
Okay.
I don't know if I have the echo. There we go. And I will hit the necromancer.
Okay.
That won't hit. That's a 10 to hit. Yeah.
The necromancer, now seeing what's happening, is able to slightly dodge out of the way. The hit does not happen for you.
All right, and I will take my second attack. That's a 17.
This time, your solid blade connects directly in the chest of the necromancer. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
That's a 9.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Shade?
That's it.
All right, Ollie, you're up. What would you like to do?
I would like to summon my spiritual weapon right here. At the 3rd level.
Okay.
And
let me just give you control of it.
Right. And I'm going to attack with it. The necromancer.
Okay, the ethereal hammer raises up above the necromancer, coming slamming down on top. Go ahead and make an attack roll for me, please.
Does a 19 hit?
A 19 absolutely hits.
All right. And that would be okay, so 5 plus 9 damage.
9 damage. All right. I think that ends your turn, doesn't it? Other than movement?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to attack again.
Well, you use your bonus action to summon, right? Do you get a melee attack with the weapon within the turn as well?
Spiritual weapon,
Oh.
yes.
I thought
But not with your
you
weapon.
can.
So you summon
Oh,
and
so you don't
attack
get
at the same time.
You
Oh,
can
yeah.
summon
Summon with the bonus action and
okay.
act
That's
as
the
an
bonus
attack.
action, yes.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Go ahead and make a second attack then for me.
Okay. Natural 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oofda.
Boo, 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 boo. Wham, 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 wham.
All right. So that is 22.
Okay. The hammer raises once up again to the sky as she slowly kind of wavers back and forth, comes crashing down, and you hear a sickening crackle of her skull as it crunches in. You watch as part of her head gets smushed down from the hammer. Now the top of her head seemingly just above her eyebrows as blood begins to leak from her eyes. She slowly falls over, limp.
Sorry I had to do that to you.
Did I do good?
The two creatures still active at this point in time,
God,
which takes us to Ava. What would you like to do?
There's a wind wall right there in front of us.
Yeah, it's about 15 feet high.
At half speed. I'm just gonna fly up. Use my action to do double action, so I'm gonna fly up 65 feet, and that's roll in.
Okay. So you're 65 feet just above from where you are right now?
And well, I'm gonna move over about right here.
Okay. All right. There's nothing else that you can do on your turn, which brings us to Lucy. What would you like to do, Lucy?
Question for the DM.
Yes, sir.
How realistic would you say this map is in terms of what we're actually seeing?
Pretty realistic.
To specify, is this a sewer grate? And is this a sewer grate?
Hang on, let me see what you're pointing at. Hold it over top. Oh, that thing?
And this thing?
They are,
This
but they're
thing?
only about 1.5 feet across.
Okay, so not enough for a person to fit in.
Well, for Eli, maybe.
For Eli. You could take us all down one by one. Anyway, okay. Well, crap. Then I guess. Man, could I blow it open? Okay.
Well, it's a hole that's already there.
I don't know what that means. All right.
Blow it up, make it bigger.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to do that. Screw it. So I'm at 15 feet for my movement right now. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to move here and something simple that's not gonna hurt a bunch of people. I'm just gonna cast magic missile at 2nd level and just try to make the hole, like blow out the hole so it's a wider area.
Okay. Standing over top of the grate, you raise your hands over top of it, conjuring the missiles from your fingertips. The light darts fly out from your fingertips, smashing into the grate. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
7, 10, 13.
13. The grate seems to shatter underneath the explosion itself. You've opened up the hole to about 2.5 feet wide, probably just enough for a few of your companions to sneak through.
Guess bonus action hop down the hole. I don't know if I can do that.
All right, so you all watch as Lucy suddenly disappears from the battlefield.
And as a free action, could I yell, "Let's go!" Let's go.
You hear him yell out, "Let's go!" as he falls down into the sewer grate.
Keyword, a few of us.
Alara,
Hey, you make the hole bigger. I did my part.
Breaker
Well, I
of
was
fate,
gonna.
more like.
Team
I was
effort.
gonna-
I love it. You think
I
this
was
is how
gonna
the
help
Mighty
make-
Nine did the things?
Okay. Well, since Lucy's in the hole now, I'm not gonna blow it up. So I'm gonna say finally and run after. And I guess while I'm running, I will use my staff to cast Scorching Ray. I don't know if it's gonna make it through. I'll just try it at the 2nd level at the undead dude on the left as I'm running towards the sewer grate. Wait, can I
Okay.
even make it to the sewer grate? Oh, if Lucy made it, then I should be able to make it.
Yeah, you're only 10
Yeah.
feet away from it.
Okay. Oh wait, it's on the right hand side of me. Oh, I was looking at the other one. So then I'll shoot the Scorching Ray bolts at the one on the right then. Sorry. My misunderstanding.
All right.
So the first thing is a lot. It's over 20 to hit. 17 plus 6 plus 2.
So
Whatever
good
that
at
is.
math. You are so good
The
at
next
math, my
one.
dear.
The next one is 22 to hit. And the third
Okay.
one is, also 22 to hit.
Okay. The flames seem to cascade outside of the staff. They billow through the ground, almost burrowing like a dolphin, kind of jumping in and out of the water. As it flies towards the feet of the creature, they pop out just at the last second, all three hitting him directly into the chest, causing a massive wave of fire to scorch over the cross of the top of it. Go ahead and roll damage for me for all three.
Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So with the staff, that is 30 points of damage.
Woo! Goddamn.
Yeah. And then I will jump down the
Right.
sewer grate.
All right, as the flames kind of start to die down around the creature, you jump into the grate, disappearing from sight. Which takes us to Eli. What would you like to do, my friend?
I have a couple of questions. So I can see the grate from where I'm standing. Can I tell that some of my team members would not fit down there?
Make a perception check for me.
Okay. Is this costing me an action?
Nope.
Actually, honestly, it's fine. All right. Okay.
Well, I'll let you do it as a bonus action. How about that?
It's a 4.
4? Oh yeah, no, it seems perfectly fine.
I still don't think he would leave anybody.
You're muted, Lucy.
I don't think that he would leave anybody on the field. So you said that was a bonus action?
Yep.
I'm going to use my action 5, 10 to move here. And I can't do anything else. End turn.
Okay. Trix, what would you like to do?
So, just to clarify, there's only one creature alive currently?
There's 2 creatures. The only one that's died so far is the necromancer.
Oh, okay. So both of them are still alive. Okay. All right. I'm going to call Gus. Hey, Gus.
Well, yes, my dear.
Now's your chance. Look what's over there, just for you.
Be specific.
The dead one.
Damn it!
Make a persuasion check for me.
What the fuck?
Of course, I'm in the sewer right now, too.
13.
13. Gus looks at the body. Oh no, that's far too beaten up for me.
Beaten up? It's dead. Anything dead's gonna be beaten up. What the hell do you want?
Something that isn't so crushed in the upper head region. Poisoned would be good.
It'd break her skull open. That's true.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I thought you were so powerful and whatnot, but all right. I'll find you something else. Just be patient. And
No.
then
Trix, you don't tell me to be patient. Remember how much time you have left, Warlock.
Yeah, I know.
Gus.
And he dissipates from sight.
All right. I will then hop down the sewer or go towards it if that used my action.
Okay. Trix jumps down, disappearing from sight.
So long, everybody else.
The 2 creatures now turn to see only Shade standing there, as they both now converge on him.
Perfect. Got this, Shade.
Yeah.
Here's your pool of health points.
Wait, it's been beaten down quite a lot already.
The two are going to raise their fists to the sky and start pounding on you. Both of them twice.
Can't kill two of his characters.
The first two strikes you're able to evade.
Nice.
The second, or the third, hits you, knocking you off balance, giving a clear shot for the fourth to come down. A critical hit.
Rob.
You take 13 points of damage from the first attack
Fine.
and 26 points of damage from the second. And I'm sorry, but you're the only one there. Both of them seeing you on the ground are going to start to suck in, trying to take your life force.
What?
Go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
This isn't real.
So, 1 or 2 saving throw. 2.
You can either
11
do. You
for
can.
the first one.
Okay. And the second.
And, that's no 11 for the second one, which makes the first one a 9. No, yeah, it's 9 and 11.
Standing over top of Shade, you all watch as the green or purple wisps draw into the creature's mouths. You take an additional 36 points of necrotic damage.
What?
Jeez.
May have jumped in that sewer too early. Oh.
So I'm down with 1 failure.
Okay.
This is not
This is
happening.
happening again.
Pavo, Ollie, and Eli watch as Shade drops to the ground.
Come on.
Okay, Ollie can save him. It's fine.
Okay, Ollie.
Maybe.
Shade, go
If he
ahead
wants.
and make your first death saving throw, or I guess
Second.
technically your second.
What
Oh,
the
hopefully it's not a 1.
Do not fail this.
Well,
12.
mm-hmm.
As you peer over to your friend, you see that his chest still rises and falls for the moment. Ollie, what would you like to do?
I'd like to run up a little bit and cast Healing Word at the 3rd level on Shade.
Okay.
That's only 9 health. I don't know if that helps.
You feel Shade, a bit of life enter into your body. It's a warmth, and as you begin to open your eyes, you see the familiar golden glow of Ollie's healing power just as it kind of fades from view. You have 9 hit points.
Oh, thank God.
Right.
All right.
And bonus action, I'm gonna smack the one zombie with my hammer that's already in front of.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack for me.
Does 17 hit?
17 hits. Your hammer connects with its target. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Right. So that would be 17 damage.
Okay. You smash down on the creature and watch as its shoulder actually dislocates from its arm, moving down a little bit, pushing it down in its socket. It lets out a foul howl of pain as the hammer hits the ground directly beside it. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Ollie?
That's all I can do.
All right, Pavo. Seeing your friend open his eyes once more, or I won't say friend, but companion, opening his eyes once more. You feel a little bit of relief, but see what kind of state that he's in right now. What would you like to do?
This is 25 here, and then I'm going to drop down another 5 feet, and then from there I am going to, as a bonus action, activate my Kensei shot, and then throw for my actions 2 darts at the creature I'm hovering next to.
All right. As you prepare the daggers in your wings, you flap them towards the creatures. Go ahead and make your attack rolls for me, please. A little bit of a glimmer shines off of the daggers as they fly down towards, although it's a little obscured from the fog that seems to emanate around the area.
So the first one's 15.
The fog seemingly making the target a little bit more difficult to hit. You watch as it and hear as it ping against the ground. Second attack.
That's going to be worse. 10.
The fog, the wind, the atmosphere itself just seems to be throwing you off enough where you can't target properly on your enemy. Again, you hear a ting 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 as the metal shard seems to skip across the ground. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Bonus move action. Nope, that's it.
Okay. Lucy is no longer there.
Oh, well, there are things I might do. You don't know.
You're no
First of
longer
all,
in-
Okay, the breaker.
real quick, just hear me out. I can't poke my head up, I'm assuming, because I'm way further down than maybe
Correct.
what I thought.
Correct.
Also, I'm
Okay,
down
I would just
going.
like to cast light on, I don't know, my earring. That's it. Done. End turn.
Okay. That's a small light.
I
begins
need to make sure
glow.
Shade isn't going to be afraid to come in the sewers, guys.
The earring glows a slight iridescence around you, but many, many shadows flicker on the walls around you.
Okay.
Lara, is there anything you'd like to do?
I guess I'll light a torch. Oh, wait, I don't have a torch. What am I saying? I don't know, nothing.
All right.
Maybe
fair
I'll
enough.
use minor illusion. Does minor illusion allow you to make like light? Like if I made like, I don't know, a small little image of like fireworks or something?
No.
Okay, never mind then. I do nothing.
Okay. Eli,
Oh, I have a
topside.
torch. Shit.
I could light your torch. Could light your torch. Put
My
it
turn's
down over
over.
there. Cast firebolt. What?
Eli, standing
My turn's over.
topside, you see all of the commotion happening. What would you like to do?
So my question is, can I even roll to hit? Because I'm at disadvantage because of the fog, and then there's disadvantage because of the wind wall. So like,
You're not at disadvantage for the fog. You're at halved movement.
okay, I am going to move over here, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna try to, and I guess I'm rolling the attack at disadvantage to hit the whatever crony this is on the left in between Pavo and Shade.
Correct. The wind wall does give you disadvantage.
Yeah. So the first one is a 28. The second one is a 14. I did get another inspiration. Crosta gifted it to me right after I used my first one. So can I use it now again?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Thank you.
And I also missed the other one too. Ollie, the tinking of the metal on the ground reminds you of a song that your old nana used to play. You get bardic inspiration.
Nana?
So at disadvantage, that's a 26 to hit.
Okay.
Oh no, it should be.
Well, technically, it would have been just a straight roll if you were going to use.
Okay. Okay, then I don't know. I rolled 3 times. One of them is a 26, one of them is a 28, one of them is a 14.
Tell you what, roll one straight roll for me.
Okay. 16.
Tossing the dagger towards the crony, you watch as the dagger begins to get caught up in the wall of wind. You watch as it kind of shakes back and forth, but continues to fly true through it. It hits the creature directly in the just in the side. As you were aiming a little bit higher, but the wind pushing it down a little bit, it stabs directly into the side of the creature. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
So that is going to be...
And technically you would have sneak attack damage on that as well.
So that's so far 24 plus 25.
24 plus 25 or 25 total?
No, sorry, 24 plus 1, 25. It's 1 point of poison.
I was gonna say, damn.
No, I wish, right?
It seems that the wind actually pushed on the back of the dagger as it flew forward. It pierces further into it, almost embedding the hilt now into the creature's side. You watch as a pool or little fountain of this black blood start to pour out of the side of the creature. It's looking very hurt at this point.
I'm going to hit again.
You're going to throw your other dagger?
No, I'm going to use my, thank you, reaction to summon back, bonus action hit again.
Okay, go ahead.
It's going to miss. It's a 13. Oh, no, wait. I'm rolling disadvantage. It's definitely going to miss. Yeah.
Okay. The second time around, the wind actually pushes it off in another direction as it flies about 4 feet away from the other side of Pavo.
But it's on the other side of the wind wall?
It is on the other side of the wind wall.
Good to know. All right, enter.
Okay, Trix, is there anything you would like to do from the sewers?
No, actually.
Okay, fair enough.
Wait for my party to come join.
Where in the world did it go? The Genshin on the left. Pavo, did you say you're still hovering?
Yeah, I didn't land all the way.
Okay. They're going to have to attack Shade again then.
Uh-oh.
Does an 18 hit you?
Nope.
Nice.
It depends. Did I lose my blades when I fell down? And because I haven't picked them up yet.
Why do you say things like
Yeah.
that? Why?
As long as you in chat remember I am a fair and just universe, I will say that you're still holding on to your blades. You're so much of a warrior that even in death you wouldn't let them release.
All right, then you didn't hit.
Well, you do have 9 hit points now, right?
You roll around as the creatures continue to pound on the ground in front of you. However, one of them makes through and hits you directly in the chest.
Oh, God.
You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Stop laughing. What's wrong with you?
The worst.
As they hear a slight snickering come from the air, they now turn their attention up to the winged creature and begin
good.
to
He
suck
deserves
in.
it.
Begin to suck in as you've seen them done before. Pavel, go ahead and make 2 Constitution saving throws for me.
Oh, great. First one is 14. Second one is a 9.
As the creature's turning their attention, you feel your life forces begin to drain outside of you. You take 36 points of necrotic damage.
Holy shit. That hurt.
Guys, we're supposed to fight 2 giants and another necromancer after this.
Yeah. But let's finish this fight, right?
Yeah, you
Stick around
mean
and-
let us finish the fight.
Okay.
Your asses in the sewer.
Listen, I've been saying since the beginning, let's ignore these things. What is
Yeah.
that?
There's a
You
guy
fireball.
down. You
I
want
know,
to lie
but
and leave him?
yeah.
And Foul, to answer your question, it's 30 feet of suck power. With that said, Shade, I need you to go ahead and make your first death save throw for me.
That one.
Come on, man! That's not real!
I swear to you, the picture is right there.
Can you use inspiration on death saving throws?
Unfortunately not, my friend.
The
Come
question is,
on!
do I keep the one I had before?
No.
What?
So you have 2 failed death saves right now.
Oh, jeez.
As Pavo, you are being braided with this immense sucking power against you. You watch as your friend or companion goes very limp and still at this point. Looking around, trying to find anyone who is within the area. You can see Eli far in the distance. And Ollie standing beside Shade's Echo. Ollie seems to
right.
react. What would you like to do, Ollie?
You're muted.
I guess I'm gonna try.
If you say
Healing
jump in the
word.
sewer, I swear to God.
I got healing word. I got about 3 of these more I can cast. So let's make some quick work, people. I'm gonna cast it on. Who should I cast it on? I'll cast it on Shade. Yeah.
This is too much.
Okay. How many
So
points
that
of
will
healing
be,
damage? Or healing damage? How many how many
that's a
points of
solid-
healing damage do you do?
5 points of healing damage.
All right. Shade, you are back up with 5 points.
That's like
Jesus.
torture.
I'm pretty sure this is what waterboarding is like.
Oh, yeah. And then bonus action, I'll take another swing at the thing. Swing at the thing.
Okay. Swing the thing. Go ahead.
So what's the bardic inspiration? That's a D6.
Gives you a D6 to
Yeah.
any roll that you make.
Okay, I'm gonna thankfully use that. Oh, actually, no, that was 18 before I even rolled the bardic inspiration.
Okay. The hammer once again comes down on the fiend, crashing down on him. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. Crimson's right. Your echo's gone as well.
Yep, I pushed it away on the side.
Good man. Good man.
Okay. That is 13 points of damage.
Whoops, I hit the wrong button. That wasn't chat. No, I wasn't cheering for anything. I hit the wrong, that's the soundboard button. As we're not happy about anything that's happening right now.
Oh, God.
All right, with that said, Pablo, what would you like to do?
Oh, jeez.
I really should change those buttons to the top ones. That's my
Nice,
bad.
this is a really nice sewer down here.
Shade's still here.
Hope you're doing okay.
Just drag him away or
All right,
something.
I'm going
Through the
to
wall?
then- I have enough space to basically just drop next to this guy, and then I'm gonna, as I'm coming down, take out my spear and attack him with the spear, the Gravedigger spear.
Okay. Pulling out the
Oh,
spear,
boy.
doing a cool ass monk shit, twirling it around like a Bruce Lee badass,
Hopefully,
taking a swipe. Do your thing, boy. Get him, boy. Sick him.
well, that's a good one. Let's see, that's 25 to hit.
Absolutely hits. Do it again. Do it again.
Okay, we'll roll damage on that one, so that would be 5
Points or hit?
5 points to damage for that.
Okay.
hit. Then
It does
second hit,
scrape across its chest. You see a little bit of an open up just across his chest with a little bit more black blood trickling outward.
then a dirty 20 for the second hit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That one's better.
Bravo.
9
Bravo.
points.
9 points of damage. Spinning it around over top of your head, you thrust it through, stabbing into the center of the creature. It lets out a foul gurgle as this putrid smell continues to arise around the air as more of the black blood seems to leak out from the creature's stomach. It's gross
Still
nasty.
standing.
Oh yeah, it's still standing.
All right.
You
keep
guys haven't
going.
done a lot
Fury
of. You guys
blows.
haven't done a lot for this one.
Fury blows. 2 more unarmed attacks now.
Pop
With
pop
kicks.
with kicks.
Yeah. So that's 16 plus 6, so 22 for the first kick.
Oh yeah,
Gonna
doing
follow that.
a roundhouse towards its jawline. You smash across it, hearing a crack as it goes across. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Plus 3, 9.
That was a
And the
mighty
last
9,
hit,
if I do say so myself. You
19 to hit for my last one.
and doing one last. You pop up into a Chung-Li scissor kick as you flick your feet around, catching it directly with your talons across the face once more, creating huge gashes across the side. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Nice.
5 plus, so 8.
All right. Down in the sewers,
Go in.
few of you
I'm so
kind of
dead.
stand around, yawning a little bit, wondering where your companions are and what could possibly be taking them so long after you abandoned them.
Screw that.
It
Is it my
wouldn't be
turn?
that long.
What the heck are
Wouldn't
they
be
Is
doing?
it
that
my
long.
turn?
That's
Lucy,
true.
what would you like to do?
Wait, I actually need to read this spell real quick.
Keeping in mind,
know
you
if
have
I have to
6
see the
seconds
spot.
to do something, so it's not like
I know,
you
I
got
know, I know.
a ton of time to do something.
Okay, I grab. Who's all in the sewer with me? It's me, Trix, and who?
Me.
Alara.
And Alara? Okay, I'm gonna grab Alara and cast Thunderstep
Oh my god. Where are we going?
to get us back to the surface to see what the hell's going on.
All right. As you do, how much damage does that cause around it while you
It's gonna do a
disappear?
bit. It's gonna do a bit if Trix was within 10 feet of me.
Okay. So without telling Trix to move back about 10 feet before you
Okay,
do
well-
it, you suddenly...
I don't know the positioning of where we are. Are we all huddled together?
Yeah, you're kind of in a group right now. It's not like you're spread
I
out
didn't
50
think I would
feet
need
from
to
one another.
explain. I don't think I would need to
would-
explain, but okay. I would have grabbed Alara, rushed over without being within 10 feet of Trix, and then cast Thunderstep to get us up.
You guys have no idea how gracious I am for you people. I swear to God.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah.
fine.
How
Go
would
ahead
Gus
and-
would Gus like to be the breaker of fate?
Okay, so we get Alara back on the surface, just outside of the sewer.
Oh god!
We're
Now I
here
gotta
again.
Now I gotta get your things out again, and oh, guys are the worst.
I'm just gonna say, as I'm going, hey, where are you at? What are you doing?
And that one is
Let's
for
go
Lucy.
already.
Sorry, I have to reset all of the things
no,
again.
No, that's
dear
that's
Lord.
what I'm saying to the
You
rest
have
of the
to
party.
reset them. Why?
Yeah, because when I
Fine.
remove an
Okay.
icon, anyway. Long story short,
Okay,
let's
all
go.
right. All right.
Okay, so
Oh, wow.
surveying the battlefield, you now see a very beat up Pavo and a very beat up Shade. One of the creatures looking like it sustained a fair amount of damage, and the other, still standing while bleeding in certain areas, still has its composure to it.
Oh my god. All right. Fine. I'll use my staff again, and I will
I didn't say it was your turn.
Oh, sorry. I'm after Lucy in initiative.
Lucy,
I'm
is there
sorry.
anything else you would like to do on your turn, my friend? Oh, you're muted, bud.
I want to scold Alara for being so impatient. That's the end of my turn.
Literally, I'm having no choice of where it just came. All right.
All right, who's next? Who's next? Let's see. Oh, Laura, you're up next. What a surprise.
Wow. Okay.
Guys get sassy
then-
when people die.
Can't you just let me kill in peace?
Okay, I'm gonna cast
Yeah, I've
Scorching
been trying to
Ray.
kill Shade for the last 20 minutes. You guys are just not helping out right now. So I switched to Pavo.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cast Scorching Ray at the 2nd level. And I'm gonna attack the one that looks 120 feet, so I should be fine. I'm gonna attack the one that looks
Right,
more
Fix?
weak. Okay, Dave, DM, I'm gonna attack the one that looks more
Yeah,
weak.
I hear you.
And if I kill it in the middle of these 3 shots, then I will use the remaining shots to target the remaining creature. Okay?
Why is she
right,
so
so-
angry tonight? What's her problem?
Not angry.
I
I'm
do
being
something?
specific so we're all clear on
Dear
what I'm
Lord.
doing. So
Because of your intro. You totally ignored her and
intro.
talked about your chair.
That's true. That is true.
all right, the first one is where'd my character sheet go? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's over 20. The second one is that's not this good. Is a 17. This second one is a 17. And the third one is 23 to hit.
Okay, all 3 tendrils begin to splash up from the ground, starting hitting the first 2, hit the creature directly in the chest. Go ahead and roll damage for the first 2.
Okay. So the first
I'm saving the
first
third one just in case.
Okay.
Because
All right.
I have to sleep in a bedroom tonight where there's probably knives close by, so...
All right. Okay, so the first one with the staff is 9. The second one with the staff 5, 6, 7, 8, is also 9. So 18.
Okay. Just
the third
barely standing
one-
at this point.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, Crimson, I should
Then
have
the
just done a
third one-
puzzle.
It's 7. It's 7.
7.
Yeah.
As the last one hits the creature in the chest, you watch as it bursts up into flames. A singeing smell of burnt hair and rotten flesh begin to take over as it begins to run around sporadically. It lets out one last gurgle as it falls to the ground, as the flames around it just simply consume it.
Okay. I'll just say there. Can we all get in the grate now?
Eli, how would you like to respond to that?
I'm gonna give her a nasty look. Did I
Me
see where
too.
the dagger fell?
Where are my daggers?
Did I see where it fell?
You do see where it fell. It fell just by where Pavo is right now.
So
Literally shooting daggers at a
of the 3 squares that are like right beside Pavo, which one would it be?
The one right beside it. Probably
Oh.
this one right here, right in front of him.
So still not through the wind wall, because isn't the wind wall there?
The wind wall is right here.
Oh, I'm not able to see. Oh, okay. All right, I will use my reaction to teleport to the dagger. I'm gonna use my action
That's
to
nice.
strike. So that is gonna be
At Pavo? That's mean.
No. At
Kill
the
me.
Genshi, is that what you called it?
It's close
Or
enough.
Genshin?
Oh,
Okay.
that's the wrong one. I just gave you a mustache. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Makes him look older.
Does it though? All right.
Peach fuzz.
You
Unfortunately,
do need to move within range.
Am I not? No, I was throwing a dagger.
Oh, you were throwing a dagger. Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a dagger. Unfortunately, it is going to miss because I think it's a 14 to hit.
You are absolutely right. Shade just seems to be a little bit too far in the way, and at risk at slicing him open. Although I'd question whether you would want to or not. You, it does fly by, unable to hit its target. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I will use my bonus action to summon the dagger back.
Okay. Trix, you suddenly find yourself alone within the sewer. Absolutely no light, pitch black, and all you can hear is your companions yelling about something, mostly Alara from the street above. What would you like to do?
I would like to cast Thaumaturgy to make my voice 3 times louder and just yell up, "What the hell, Lucy? And what are y'all taking so long for? We have things to do."
Go ahead and make a
Somebody.
stealth check at disadvantage.
Oh.
Stealth? What am I trying to be stealthy for?
Oh no!
That's what you should be concerned with.
There's a whole bunch of stuff down there.
There's dead people walking.
I thought they were all on the surface. That's 9.
Oh.
As you wait for a response, you suddenly hear the gurgles and moans of undead creatures coming down the sewerway towards you.
The worst. We can't get anything done. We can't, literally, not even in
We
combat.
just keep stepping on our own toes, man.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, I get you guys make such great decisions sometimes.
Sewer sounded like a good idea at the time,
It
man.
was.
Okay, and then it
It
wasn't
was.
because of
Oh,
people
right,
started dying.
the place where all of the undead started from. Got it. Good choices. Great choices.
And left,
Yeah, and left.
supposedly. Do I see the
okay.
things? Or do I
Uh,
just hear them?
at this point, you just hear them. They're still a little far away from you. But we'll get to that at your next turn.
Yeah, but maybe I want to use my turn to climb up the ladder.
There's
or
no
is that-
ladder. They just blew a hole into the ground.
Oh, true.
Did
I
you chuck
figured
your
it was a
bottle up and
sewer.
summon yourself into it?
I thought it was a sewer. Okay. Yeah, all right. That's fine.
Okay.
I
fair
see
enough.
how it is.
I'm not even
your
gonna
bottle
say the
indestructible?
growls grow louder because I don't think I need to do anything else to screw with you guys.
They're already coming.
Okay, sure.
Oh gosh.
The gentian, once again, now looking relatively hurt after the blasts, is once again going to raise its fists to the sky. Actually, Pavo's on the ground now. No, it's got Shade directly in front of him. It's going to use its 2
course.
attacks against Shade.
Okay, Shade. You got this. Roll. Just roll, man.
As somehow with wonderful dexterity, Shade continues to wobble back and forth, rolling out of the way. The pounding fists keep hitting the ground around him. However, as he stops, he sees the puckered lips of the creature over top of him again. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh, 5 and 4. Okay. That's a
Oh,
10.
thanks, Val. It's a 10. Okay.
Yep.
You feel the full brunt of the life force begin to suck into you, or suck out of you. You take another 18 points of piercing or of necrotic damage.
I'm down.
With that, the creature is going to step over you towards directly in front of Pavo. Okay. Shade, go ahead and make your first death saving throw.
Come on.
6.
Come on.
All right. That's one failed death save for you.
Those dice, we need to sage them or something. Just throw
Ollie,
them away.
you're up. What would you like to do?
Ollie never gets to do anything but cast healing word.
Welcome to the life of a cleric, my friend.
He gets 6 health.
Okay. As Shade opens his eyes once more, you all hear him mutter, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
And bonus action, gonna just bring the hammer over and smacky smacky.
Okay.
And that will be a spirit 18 to hit.
18 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
7 sweet radiant damage.
I think
All right.
that minion's already dead.
Yeah.
As the why is that minion dead?
Didn't Alara kill that one?
I killed a
Stepped
minion.
over shade.
Yeah,
No,
it
that's
stepped
okay.
over Shade.
Oh, okay.
As
Back in your sewer.
Wait, I don't think it's radiant damage. I think it's just regular damage. Yeah, it's just
as it hits through the creature, knocking it off balance, it hits the ground with a giant thud. Surprisingly, the entire ground around you begins to rumble.
Oh god.
Oh, shit.
But it doesn't seem to be emanating from where Ollie hit the ground. As you all stop and turn and look to watch as the statue
Oh.
from Boku slowly tips over, hitting the ground. The
Only
blue
had 30
bubble
minutes.
slowly starts to dissipate all around as more and more screams begin to be heard all around. You hear one of the collector guards scream out, "The city is breached! Boku has fallen! Boku has fallen!" People scattering left, right, and center. The creature, taking notice of you no longer paying attention, tries to get up and scatter away. Do you want to chase after it?
Oh, I don't think so.
No.
Nope.
Looking around, you hear louder and louder screams and gurgles of the undead. The giants you now see entering into the city proper. What would you all like to do?
Oh.
Should we go after
Remember when I
Trix?
was? Yeah. Oh yeah, Trix is in the gutter. We need to go get her.
Jesus. Okay, we need to. Do you think it's like a snake situation? Cut off the head, and I point over to the guy in the chariot.
Yeah. That would be my guess.
All right, somebody get
trying.
Trix out of the sewer and let's go.
Go
Pavo.
down there and get her.
I don't think Pablo can fit down there.
I can get down there.
I have a
but I
rope.
wouldn't be able to fly out.
I drop a rope down the sewer.
Yeah, drop a
Yeah.
50-foot.
Guys,
I'll hang some rope down. 50 foot. Hopefully that reaches.
I was muted. My
Oh, you're
apologies.
muted.
As the rope cascades down into the hole, you all hear the voice of Betsa ring out once again through your minds. Sorry to do this to you, loves, but we need to leave. Me and Lady Vander and the survivors are making our way to from an underground passage into the jungle. If you can, meet us there, but get out of the city as quickly as you can.
Okay.
How's she talking
Can I
to us
grab
all?
up the rope? Can I grab the rope? Do I see it?
You do see the rope.
All right. I'll look up to see who's holding it. Do I know it's my people? Actually, I don't care. I'm just gonna climb it anyway.
Yeah.
The
No,
zombie.
it's the zombies dropping you.
Fishing for people.
What zombies can be helpful? As you climb up the rope, you find you and your companion standing in the center of this street. You can hear more and more of the hordes coming, now seeing some of them coming into view from about 150 yards away. What would you all like to do?
We need to find another sewer. I'm guessing that one's not good because Trix just crawled out of it. So, do we want to go find another one and see if we can get underground and
I think we
Try to
just need to
escape.
get out of the city. Where's the jungle in respect to the city?
Do you want to head east?
Anyone?
Let's just
Oh,
head
great.
east.
Which direction is the dude? The
So,
chariot
Trix-
guy.
Trix can get in her bottle, and I can carry Eli, and we can fly out. There's three of us right there.
I could turn into a giant eagle.
I know I
carry
said
somebody.
earlier I can fly, but I didn't prepare that spell. So I can't fly today.
Which
What are you guys doing?
direction? Which direction is the chariot guy?
He's also to the east, but a little bit further to the north of where you are right now.
can you
Okay,
see
so
us?
we have to head east anyway. Start heading east.
Yeah, I guess let's just try
Yeah,
to get out of the
let's
city.
go.
Lucy, it's your
Yeah.
city. Where do we go? How do we get out? Where's the quickest way out?
Fastest way up, man.
Is the waterfront nearby?
The waterfront is to the west.
We just need to
shoot.
get out. We can figure out where we're going after. We just need to get out. Where's
Okay.
the quickest way out? Where are we
Yeah.
going?
Well, let me tell you, the quickest way out would be
Okay, we follow.
Let's go.
that direction.
That's
that
great.
vague direction.
Yeah.
You
Quickest way
begin
out
running
is
to the
always staying
east
away.
as more of the undead continue to run past you. Most of them not paying attention to you as they are just in a berserker rage state at this point. You make it down
Where are
to
they
the
going?
lower districts, and just before you're able to cross into the jungle, it's only about 100 yards at this point. At the back, Shade seems to be lagging behind from all of the pain that he's taken. He separates about 20 feet away from the rest of the party, and just at that moment, another large pillar comes crashing down, blocking off the way, separating Shade from the group.
No. What?
It's too dark
More-
over there anyway. Not going.
More and more hordes continue to run, and now turning their attention towards you, begin to run towards you, easily able to see about 50 of these undead creatures of various kinds running towards you. What would you all like to do? You can stay and help Shade, or you can continue running into the jungle.
We'll go back and help Shade.
Yeah. I'm saying-
I want to hand Pablo my dagger. I'm gonna say
Not
take
attend
it.
to it.
But I am, and I can get you all back. I think maybe, I don't know. Just take it. Just take it just in case.
Hey, you took the baby back.
All right, I'll take the dagger, but I'm heading straight over to Shade to see if I can help him.
Okay. The rest of you, what are you doing?
I'm waiting to see how until I want to watch Pablo holding my dagger touch Shade. And the second he does that, I'm going to focus all of my energy on summoning.
You
And see
have
if it
a
works.
horde
I've
of
only
50
taken the dagger.
undead creatures 100 yards
Yeah,
away
I-
from you.
To me too.
On
the
which
other side
of
too?
the pillar?
Yeah,
On
yeah.
your side, on your guys' side of the pillar.
On our side?
So the
Yep.
way we need to go there to the east, there
They're
is a
blocking
horde
it?
of zombies. So we can't go that way. Behind us, there's a giant pillar that Shade is trapped on the other side of.
If you run far enough and hard enough, you could probably make it past the horde. But if they converge on you, you're stuck.
Well, our
Is-
best bet.
I guess we're fucking running. I guess we're running, and I hope that I can summon the dagger with him holding it or something. I don't know.
Screw
You have to
that.
have
I
faith
cast
in-
polymorph and I turn into a giant eagle and I fly over the statue,
Okay. As,
picking up
uh,
shade and going that direction as fast as I can.
Okay.
Wait, I'm so confused.
I'm turning into a giant eagle. I'm
Yeah.
flying back over the statue. I'm grabbing him, going back over the statue again, and we're running.
Okay, all right.
Then I'll be assisting you on that.
Okay. Pablo, you see the size of the giant eagle. You realize that there's no need to assist on this one, as the giant eagle Lucy flies over the pillar, grabbing onto Shade, turning around and flying towards the east. You all begin to follow the giant bird. The
I weirdly look more
horde-
like a giant goose. Goosey, if you will.
Oh.
As you all continue running into the jungle, you hear the screams coming from Boku, a city on fire, a city now fallen. Hoping that you might be able to find the rest of the survivors of Boku. But that, my friends, is a story for another evening.
You did
That was
good.
so stressful.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Was brutal.
Man. Oh. Destined to protect the city in its time of need. I'm a big old chicken flying in the sky away. How fitting.
Well, you know what they say? You're a little loosey-goosey right now.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So with that
Oh
said,
my gosh.
to all of those of you who have stuck around to the very end, thank you so much for all of your continued support. For the gifted subs, for the bits and donations and all of those wonderful things. Thank you so very much. It helps us continue to do what we love to do, which is bring a fun little game with our stupid little faces to you guys.
Emphasis on the stupid.
If you're not already following, consider following. We do this every Tuesday night. We're going to have another special show that begins tomorrow night, and it's an inaugural episode, I guess, of Talk Artiv with our resident artists who are absolutely phenomenal at what they do, and it's a whole lot of fun. So hopefully you can join us tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. As well, we have our world building that we do every Sunday morning, which will be back this Sunday, happening at 12 o'clock noon Eastern. Aside from that, for all of you who have watched us on YouTube, thank you for your continued support as well. Consider subscribing. Once again, dumb faces. I know you want to see them. And of course, next week, stay tuned, because I smell a giveaway coming on just for you guys. But with that said, I only have one last thing to say to you all. To all the adventurers out there. In your burning cities, in your time of triumph and failure, be careful out there. You can trip. We'll see y'all in the next one, guys. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.